I would have never thought that we would be able to do something this large and this grandiose. The project was funded through a grant that we received through the Minnesota State Arts Board. And we chose to work with Anne because she had experience working with students with special needs. And so we talked, and we knew that we wanted to do a big mosaic, and because the school is so transitions orientated, we wanted to do something about the change that takes place in us as we make that bridge between who we are now and to who we are as we leave Lionsgate. And so that's really what it's all about.
Until I met with Maida, I wasn't certain what we were going to do. I knew we would do some kind of public piece for the school, but I wasn't sure what. And as we talked about different options, we decided that doing the entryway would be a really exciting piece for the school.
Everyone comes through these doors, so it's a great welcoming to our school, and that you can see the minute that you walk in that arts is a big part of the education that we provide for the kids. And I love that every tile is unique. So you are greeted by all of this this beautiful art that is completely unique to our building and to our kids. So I think it's a great way to welcome people as they come in the room.
So what exactly is a mosaic?
A mosaic is just a bunch of stuff, and stuff can mean anything from plates to Legos, glued on a surface and then grouted in between each object.
When you were told, this is what we're doing, what was your first reaction?
Super excited. I wasn't quite sure we'd be able to accomplish it in the time frame, but it amazed me how quickly it came together and the different steps that we took. So yeah, I was just very, very excited because I've never been a part of anything this big, so it was really cool to be a part of.
We already knew that we wanted to do this theme of growth, and so we spent a couple days having the kids symbolize with pictures what growth means and what things that we could use in our mosaic that symbolize growth.
There's one student in particular who has a lot of struggles getting started in our projects. But in the end, that tile looks really cool on the mosaic. It's got a ton of texture and it's cool to look at. So that was just as successful as all of the other tiles. So I think that's really cool.
There's a couple other ones around just that have like words like change and search, and just kind of some ideas of things that kids have to go through to get to the other side, to get to adulthood.
There's a hourglass shape that signifies time as that changes, and a world that's a part of that as well. So they came up with all the images, and Anne had put all them together to create the design.
Do you have a piece up?
Yeah, I did a couple of them, I think. Yeah, they're up there.
I did a couple different ones, yeah.
What did you do?
Well, there's one behind you I did. It's kind of symbolic. It has to do with kind of who I am, and I'm a photographer and an artist and a mom and all these different things, and I love to garden. So my tile has a flower on it and a picture of mountains because I love being outdoors too. And then there's just some other random pieces. I'm trying to think if there's one behind me. There's not one behind me.
There's a pen right here, and we have paper.
Paper right here. We can use.
Just use one of the labels.
Hey Nick, do you want to grab that and pull it down the rest of them?
It's right there. Oh, you're good.
What do we got?
Mr. Cheslin?
So on the bottom of the base of the square.
55 and a half.
How much?
55 and a half.
Well, it started on Tuesday. I got in and Oscar had told me that the art project needed to be up by the end of the week. And, you know, I just kind of tend to say yes to things and get things done. It's kind of like how I like to do things, I guess. So we sat down, myself, Mr. Rumsey, and Mr. Prill, and we kind of just banged out the logistics of where we're going to get the wood from, how much wood we need. And in which configuration we're going to put it up on the wall. Once we figured that out, all that was really left was that we needed to figure out how we're going to secure things to the wall. 57.
55.5, so it's not going to be all the way down.
No.
Okay, and
then
then
we
the top
still
is
have trim.
45.5.
We still have trim.
Bring ladder. Can you grab ours? Yep. Thank you.
Do I need anything other than a ladder?
Ladder should be good. Another tape measure wouldn't hurt us.
Okay.
Some creamer would be nice.
Not creamy.
I'm not your servant.
When you were putting up the tiles, what was running through your mind?
I hate ladders. I suppose that went through my head a lot. I mean, climbing up and down a ladder and climbing up and down a ladder got really tiring, and then holding a percussion drill up against a brick wall on the top rung of a ladder is kind of nerve-wracking, but you know, it was worth it because that thing looks amazing. The kids rocked it out, man. Thank you, Ms. Pearson.
As you watched the pieces going up, what was running through your mind?
I really hope this doesn't fall because there's not a backup.
Holy Christmas.
Did you run out of steps?
No, it just spread apart from me. Going in. Well, the last screw that went in, that was something, because you know we had been going back and forth on what we still needed to do. The last screw went in the 27th at like maybe 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock p.m.
This cord spins around the same top. Plastic thing with a
Once we actually screwed it in, me and Maida kind of stepped back and pointed at each of the tiles, and we're just like, wow, who made that? Oh, that's so awesome. Well, Liz said it'd be okay if we just drilled in there, so we did that. Yeah. It's my favorite part. You can definitely tell they made that because of their personality, and it was really awesome because, I don't know, one thing that I kept on thinking about when I was doing it is that our kids are so awesome. You know, there's not one day that goes by where I don't think, oh my gosh, you know, I don't really want to go into work because it's a pleasure to be here and to be around these kids. So actually seeing the things that they're capable of is awe-inspiring. And it really touches you and makes you proud to work here. We're about an inch and a half, so like the trim would need to be an inch and a half tall.
This is really, it shows us what we can do as a class and as an art department, that we really can all work together and collaborate to make larger pieces that we can share with the community as well, which I would have never imagined that this would happen.
Well, it was very exciting for me. I mean, I didn't anticipate that we'd actually be able to do it the day that we did it. So to be able to be a part that day of getting it actually up on the wall, coming from all the way from the beginning and watching it through, and I felt like it was kind of my baby.
I just feel so much pride every time I've been walking through here and watching each panel come up, and just each time that a student stops and points and says, "That's mine," I could not be more proud to teach in this school. And this project really shows it.
I'm gonna miss this. Sorry.
Our school now has probably the best welcome that one can have coming into our school. Not only does it show what our kids are capable of, but it also shows the importance of arts, and especially in a school like this. The person who helped us do this is Ann Kroshak, and I'm going to let her introduce herself here. This is something that we started way back in November, so this was a very large undertaking, and I'm so proud of our kids for doing this. So, but here is Ann.
I think the hardest part for me is going to be saying goodbye to all these amazing students, and the faculty here. The staff are amazing, and they truly love and support the students in every way they can, and to watch that is really amazing, and to get to know all of these people, the students, the artists. It was really an amazing experience, so I'm going to miss being here.
And if I missed anyone, please know that you are appreciated, because there's a lot of people who helped with this. Oh, well, these are all the families who donated.
Wait. We're missing someone. This lady right here.
How do you top this?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's going to be tough.
The next project that comes up, guaranteed, will be, one that is just going to be amazing. I mean, that's kind of how the way it's all shuck out for the art crew. Everything that they touch turns to gold. So that's the way I feel about that.